Okay, 8-ball is up, stream is up, game is up, ish. Game time? Wrong button! Because of course it is. Hey, welcome to the stream. Oh, we can crouch here. That's I didn't expect crouching in the open world piece of the game for some reason. Ha ha ha. Anyway, oh yeah, we were in the train station talking with everything we could. And I actually wasted a little too much time. Oh, my volume is low too high. Hey love, congrats on the first. Aw, happy Valentine's, love. Open suitcases are strewn around the train car. A man is washing something in a metal basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that you can hear the fabric ripping. Shaybite! Hi, Shaybite! He has an impressively large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. A cage around your neck? Is that some kind of new trend? You hear clear dislike in the man's voice. Let's just keep going. We don't need any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just passing by. Keep going, keep going. Maybe I should tell. Hey! Suddenly you feel a powerful yank down near your neck. You look down to see the man's wet hand grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once, always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it! You grab the cage too and pull it towards you. But I taught him some manners. 1 punch, 2. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. The cage's hinges start making an unpleasant crunching sound. Or is that your neck? Try to knock him off his feet. The man easily dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. It appears a real fight is about to start. It's about to do a strong hit, but I don't want a shield. Ooh, another strong hit. Now I'll try the shield with healing. Ooh, that was pretty. What did Strain do? Ooh, that was nice. I know, I was trying stuff. Shut up. Is there the last of him? The man flies into the basin, which turns over with a crash, splashing its contents on the ground. What a sick bastard! Are you okay, Etienne? Next time you're going in my pockets, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impressive welt on the back. No, it's none of our business, but we can't just let that psycho roam free. Look for a rope. You look at the suitcases on the ground and notice a photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of a locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is bandaged and he has a fang pendant around his neck. You toss the photograph aside. Oh, there's some rope. Tie the brawler up. What are you doing? What's going on? He suddenly comes to and tries to stand up. The anger is gone from his voice and now he sounds scared. Nothing's going on. Everything already happened. The man spots the photo on the ground, then his eyes move to the bloody clothes nearby. Suddenly his face changes. Henry? Oh no. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. And for what? He looks at the 2 bags of sand on the ground, which fell out of his pocket during the fight. Get these away from me! I can't look at them! Take the bags! Yay! More sand! You pick up the bags of sand. The man falls to the ground and starts crying. Let's go. We should leave him be. Oh, this is a bookstore train. That's cool. The sound that reaches your ears seems impossible in this desert world. Rustling pages, hundreds of pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with the well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello there. The young bookseller waves at you. Hi. Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Your paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that generally the same people bring their train to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Pick up the blue book. Oh, what an unusual choice. Why is that? People who choose this book usually want to hide from the real world and immerse themselves in fantasy. But I don't think you're one of those people. You carefully open the book. The binding is loose, and the pages, which are different sizes and printed in different fonts, seem to be stuffed in at random. It only takes a moment for you to realize that you don't even know the language it's written in, anyways. Well, what do you think? Keep looking through the book. Why are the pages and fonts all different? I knew you were new here. The pages are different because I sewed the book together myself from various pieces. But it's hard to read like that, and from what I can tell, it's not really a coherent story. A lot of people like it. Besides, it's not easy to find an intact book in this wasteland, you know. Muttering. I thought she was a writer, but she's more like a seamstress. The bookseller has a sincere look of curiosity and point and politeness on her face as she watches you mumble. Can you give me the short version of what this book is about? It's a story of a man who pretends that he's changed and become the best version of himself, just so he can keep people around him, even though he's actually... I don't like that kind of thing. I'd rather look at another book. Be my guest, she gestures at the table. Let's look at the red book. What's this book about? That's a curious one. It's about the history of the storms. You flip through the book. The letters swim before your eyes, not wanting to form coherent words. The different fonts and out-of-order page numbers don't help you understand it either. Very interesting. Have you read it? Of course, I put the pages together myself. I have a few questions about the book. You take a good look at the bookseller. She seems quite friendly. Your questions are just begging to come out. Ask about the meteorologist. I bet the meteorologist helped you with this book, right? Yeah, right. He's never even set eyes on it. Everyone in town knows that our meteorologist wouldn't even read an article, not to mention a whole book. Why is that? He's young, inexperienced, and to be honest, not all that talented. I thought he was well respected. Oh, do you mean the old meteorologist? He was better. Even I shed a few tears when he died. Did he get caught in a storm? No, he died peacefully in his sleep. If only everyone could have such an end. And don't believe what they say in town about him being killed. It's all nonsense. Ask about the storms. The storms, where do they come from? Oh, not that's a long story. Well, several stories actually. They tell you all kinds of stories about the storms in town, but the truth is they're fallout from an ancient war. Well, that's not exactly the truth, it's just my theory. I see. Ask about the weather controller. I've heard someone might be controlling the storms, is that true? Nonsense. Controlling them with what? Some kind of device? But where would they get it? Do you think the old meteorologist would know something about this? Well, if anyone did, it would be him. The old meteorologist was on good terms with all sorts of mechanical things. I see. Go back to the books. Show her Jenkins' journal. I have something that might interest you. The bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins's journal. Hmm, notes. Interesting. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memories? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just an old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother, I just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? You look appraisingly at the bookseller. She's definitely hooked. Time to collect some cent for your work. Well, she's super interested, but I don't want to extort her, so I'll try for 5 bags. Damn, I'll be able to buy myself a ticket to the inside at this rate. 5. Oof, I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right now, and I still have so many books to sell. Would you lower your price? Fine, 2 is fine. 2 bags. Well, I wasn't planning on spending so much, of course, but that's a fair price. The bookseller disappears into her train, then returns with 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in a language you don't know embroidered on them. This is for good luck. Yeah, thanks. You should have found out what was in that journal. It might have helped understand this world better. I thought you could help me with that. Haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. I'm curious what's in my inventory now. 7 bags of sand, goddamn. And Wells and Company! Hi, welcome Raiders! How was your stream? Playing more Fallout? Oh, you were deported? That sucks. And Wells, you bad boy. Don't deport people, that's mean. Hi Raiders, my name is Maglor, or just Mags, and I'm a variety streamer currently playing Bookwalker, a rather interesting storybook kind of game where we dive inside books to steal plot devices. And I'm currently working on stealing something. Yeah, it's time to buy anything. And we found another NPC that wants to chat with us. Hey, are you a digger? What? A digger. My hearing is fine, I'm asking you what that means. The man looks at you without blinking for 10 seconds or so. You're attracting suspicion again with your uneasy questions. Not a local, not from here, you gesture at the town. The man continues to look at you without blinking. This is the only town on our continent, possibly on the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from then, if not from here? I left for a long time and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. A digger is someone who digs up buildings in the desert. Do you know what the desert is, or is there no desert where you come from either? Right, a digger. They just called them something different back in my day. Yeah, I'm a digger. I was one of the best way back when. I found that hard to believe. Need work tomorrow. I want to dig up a building on Maud Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course, what's our plan? I started digging from the top, got to the 20th to the from the 20th to the 7th floor, but the lower floors are hard work, the sand's packed tight, and it's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there in that building? The man peers loosely at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. There was one gun store on the first floor of that building. The work is all that should concern you. I'll pay you, and what's in the building is none of your business. You're in or no? I'll, think about it. Think then. He throws his cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. Is he going to start a riot in town when he gets his hands on weapons? No, he gets caught in a firestorm out on the road tomorrow. I should get going. Yeah, he was up to no good anyway, so nothing wrong with him dying. Anything else I can loot and check out? There's a crate here. Probably locked. I need pliers for that. I think this was my train. Maybe I can finally go in and make some tools. Finally. The man's sleeve bears the letters CS next to an hourglass symbol. And you are... You keep looking at the letters CS, trying to think of what it might stand for. Customs Service. From the Customs Service, I just finished going over your stuff in here. You need to sell everything that belonged to Jenkins before your time in our town is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And that points at Roderick's cage. That's mine. Can I see the tag? He leans closer. I don't have any tags. An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. He writes something in his notebook. What the hell? I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for a radio on his belt and looks at you questioningly. Call it. Let's try to solve this peacefully. Fine, no problem, I'll sell. He nods and takes his hand off the radio. The customs officer tosses up a folded up trading tent at your feet. Have you done this before? No. unfolding the tag signals that you're selling goods. People will come and buy from you, and you make what profit you can. Hand in half the cent at the entrance. He points at the woman checking tickets. Okay, so you're making me sell the stuff, then you take half the profits, or if I haven't sold them, you take the entire item and then all of the profit from it? What the fuck? Holy, that's annoying. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck. He walks away. Okay, I can probably start the train, but that might not be a good idea currently. What was my... there we go. Okay, I have enough tools for... I can make pliers and the crowbar. I'll work on the lockpick later. Okay, we found some sand and some trash. That made us an ink vial, that's good. I saw several crates outside that I could open with pliers. Okay, opened another one. Oh, there's an opening in the train. You're looking at a completely unremarkable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal at the back of the car catches your eye. Instinctively, you look around and then get closer. So, first you're a fraud and now you're a thief too. We were always a thief for stealing things, Roderick. You should know better. I haven't stolen anything yet. What do we have here? You feel around the side of the train. You're standing right by the gap between the train and the loose sheet metal. The darkness inside is calling to you. No, I'm not putting my hand there. I'll take a peek. A flashlight would come in handy, or a lighter, or at least some matches. But you don't have any of these things, and besides, shining a light around would probably attract attention from the train's operator. Nope. Not sticking my fingies in there. This guy was sus. Let's just keep walking. Okay, there's a flashy train that I have no memory of, and somebody lives there apparently. Is this where he lives? Mr. what was his name? Nariano. Hey, Mr. Noriano, come out! The door slowly opens. A middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little too clean for these surroundings, and is holding a glass of something orange. He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Nice house. He nods silently and lifts his glass slightly in your direction. Good day. Thanks for the follow, is that you too? Nice name, by the way. He assesses you silently. His gaze runs quickly over your clothes, pausing at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finished with his assessment of you. Judging by the expression on his face, he got roughly a 4 out of 10. I'm trying to find a way into the upper district. Aren't we all? He gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there. Just have to take care of one thing, that's it. One thing. What could there possibly be for you to do there? He sips from his glass. Even if I tell him the truth, he won't believe me, so let's go with the truth. I need to go get something. Waits for you to continue. Something important to me. How important? He gestures for you to continue. Ooh, a man of business. I'd say about... You look in your pockets. 1 bag of sand important? His face twists. 5 bags? He gestures again for you to continue. 7 bags? The man starts nodding, but his hand does not stop moving. 9.5? He waves his hands furiously. Fine, 10 bags. Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person wants something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start for the day, helping those in need, you might say. He steps forward and shakes your hand. I have things I can sell you. I have possessions I need to sell off. How about I give them to you and you lower your price? I'm a man of business, you see. Dealing with junk just doesn't fit my status anymore. But I'm sure you'll find buyers among all the visitors in town today. Okay, I'll be... can you tell me where I can find that much sand? In our little town, people trade sand for either goods or services, or both. Just need to find what works for you. Okay, I'll be back. Good luck. He bounces cheerfully up the stairs and, sipping from his glass, disappears behind the door. How much have I gathered myself? Oh my god, I have 9. Done well. Good job, me. Multiplier. there's my 10th bag of sand. That was easy. Still, I need to sell off some junk, so I'll see if I can sell something. Get all the sand in the world. Well, will you buy a melon? You look at the merchant over. Rumpled clothes, worn-out shoes, and a small bag on the ground. Oh, why is there a bag of sand at his feet? Say nothing. Are you buying or not? Don't hang around here, you're scaring away my customers. There's not exactly a line for the melon seller. In fact, there's no one around at all. And the bag of sand is lying on the ground. Warn the melon seller. You dropped something. What's that? You nod at the man's feet. He looks down mistrustfully, then pauses. Well, slap my train and call me a sandmelon. How could I drop that bag? How did I miss that? Thanks, man. I almost lost it. You nod in response and walk away. You spend the next few minutes unable to shake the thought that you could have used that sand. Oh, I have more than enough. I don't need all the sand in the world. Ooh, I found a safe. Of course, it requires a lockpick, and I don't have enough tools to make a lockpick. I think I've touched everything I could have touched. Sad but true, I have enough materials to make the... oh, let's see this. Red, I have everything but the tools to make a lockpick. Wish I could make a lockpick. Anyway, let's see if I can sell something. The trading tent is ready. Time to sell off Jenkins's junk. Yup. Your brush sand off the tent. Notice passers-by starting to look over more frequently. What do we have to sell? Everything left in the bag. Some weird gas cylinders. You dig through Jenkins's bag. Empty, you sigh. Just put them on the counter anyway. You keep rooting around in the bag. Some rags and a cup. I don't know. I doubt I'll even get one bag of sand for this stuff. Oh, something else. Some kind of map. Hey, I bet we can do something with that. You know this customer approaching. Listen carefully and remember this. The man is quite clean-cut, probably from the upper district. Are you listening? Say that this map leads to something important, to treasure or whatever. What are you selling? The old man looks at the canisters interested. Say anything, just push the map. I have something special. I might even call it real treasure. The old man doesn't react. He probably hears that same story every day. I hope you don't mean these helium cylinders. He points at the cylinders on your counter. They're empty, by the way. How much would you give me for them? I can take them off your hands for free, so you don't have to take them to the scrap heap yourself. Meh. Your choice, he yawns. Show him part of the map. Continue. What more can I say? 10 bags of sand and the map is yours. I can't just pour out 10 bags for a map that leads to who knows where. It leads to treasure. Which treasure exactly? You tap on Roderick's cage. I'm thinking. Up to water, to a pile of sand, a pile of food, shelter. Well... Oh, this is the only shelter. We are in a desert. There's no fucking way there's food, so let's say a water source. It's a map to a water source. The old man takes a flask of water from his belt and silently takes a drink. What's that to say? He whispers his map. He wipes his mouth on the sleeve. Alright, I think I read that they gave out water for free in the upper district. It's my fault. Probably won't entice him with food. What food? You're trying to say there's food just lying around in the desert? It'll just go to waste out there. Sand. What's it doing outside the town? Well, customs won't let you in with your own sand. So why the hell would I need sand out there? So what's the point in selling my shit then for sand? Just so I can stay a little longer in town? What if I don't want to stay in town? So all of them are trying to sell their shit for sand to stay in town, but then they leave town without the sand? We need to destroy this book. Oh my god, let's get this fucking plot device and leave. It's a map to a shelter. You know about the shelter too. He ever so slightly looks around. Huh? There's a lot I know. You try to sound convincing. 10 bags, you say. I'll give you 5, but if the shelter isn't there, I'll come back and give you 5 more. 5? Wax. Right to your head. With this. He shows you a small club on his belt. It's a deal. Great, we have some sand already. Okay, so Got myself a nifty power 15 sand. What's gonna happen if I try to start the engine? Why start the train now? We're already at our destination. Alright. Okay, makes sense. I don't want to deal with Shady McShadenson over there. Let me check the junkyard again. The woman has cleaned out at least 10 more computers since you were last there. The parts are laying next to her in neat piles. Have you talked to Mr. Noriano? Mm-hmm. Then you must have something to do. She returns to her work. Can I just brute force myself? No. Okay, so I have to talk to Noriano to get the key for the sewer. Cause that's the only friggin' way in. And for that he wants sand. Now I have more than enough. Okay, I can't buy myself any more time. Well, that's my only choice then. Talk to Nariano, get the key, and head into town. We have 5 spare bags of sand for now. Here's your 10 bags. My dear friend. Wonderful, wonderful. He jumps down from the entryway like an excited child. May I? He looks at the bags, ignoring you. Go ahead. Hand him the bags. Wonderful, wonderful. He counts the bags. He counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does salvage work at the scrap heap. Tell her Mr. Noriano sent you. He scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head back into his home. Hold on, so it only costs 2 bags to get into the upper district and you're just keeping the rest for yourself just because you know this Janine? It truly is a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. He disappears behind the door. Yep, sleazy AF. She notices the 2 bags of sand you're holding. How's Mr. Noriano doing? She nods. We could have just come to an agreement. Why didn't you say anything? Mr. Noriano is much better at those conversations. Good for him, but I had to pay 8 bags of sand for that. Sand comes and sand goes. That's what we always say. She smiles. So how's Mr. Noriano doing? Is 8 bags of sand better now? Hasn't lost his touch. She smiles prettily. Let's get to it. Hold on, once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? Well, I wanted to pick the lock in the safe we found, but I can't make the lock pick, so let's go. You toss 2 bags of sand at the woman's feet. Let's get to it, I don't have much time. Train 42, your time is up. Prepare to leave town. I repeat. Well, looks like you're too late. Is that a joke? I already paid you. The damn guards are about to come looking for me and you're... She looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding. Let's go. She clears away a small heap of scrap metal from against the wall to pull a lever there. It's open! I'd hurry if I were you. Thanks. The woman smiles again. It seems that the whole situation strikes her as comical. A little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Huh? What? Jump into the pipe. No going back now. Needless to say, it smells awful inside the pipe. Smells awful in here. This is just a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system, so it could be worse. That doesn't make me feel better. The way forward is blocked by a pile of trash boards and rags that almost looks like a barricade. Take it apart. Doesn't even know where to start. Pry apart the boards. Grab one of them and try to move it, but it's stuck tight down by the base. Kick it. Thud. The board springs back into place. You aren't able to move it. Really? Who put all these here? Pull. You try to pick up a trash bag, but the contents are too heavy and the bag rips. What the? Dust pours out of the bag and gets into your eyes. Climb over the pile. Really? My character doesn't exactly strike me as agile. You poke around the supports with your foot. One of the trash bags seems to be full of rocks or bricks. Trust the bag of bricks. You put your weight on the bag, then throw your other leg over the barricade of boards. But your pant leg gets caught on a nail sticking out of a board. Oh, come on! Free one of your hands and carefully unhook the nail. You shift your weight to your right hand and try to unhook the pant leg from the nail. I can't get it. Damn it! Come on, you're so close! Phew! Your pant leg is free. You jump over the rest of the way of the barricade and land on your feet. You hear a voice over the radio somewhere up above. Final warning, Bob, operator of train 42, your time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. Okay, so when you confiscate the train, A, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? Where are you gonna put it? You have a limited space. B, now you have a free roaming person in town that doesn't need sand because he doesn't have train. What the hell is with those nonsense rules? You were right, there's definitely no going back. Okay, next trash barricade. Can't I just use my fucking crowbar? Your path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has tons of broken glass scattered around it. And how do you manage to get anything out of here if it's full of these barricades? I'd be more careful here. God damn it. Pick up the shards of glass. We fill the bucket of glass. Another shard goes in the bucket. And another one goes, and another one goes, and another one, and another shard goes in the bucket. And another. Can't you go any faster? It'll be nighttime soon. Your hand twitches and a small shard of glass embeds itself into your finger. Really, Roderick, really? Sorry, I thought you were done already. You straighten up. It looks like you are, in fact, done. Now we can try and jump over the obstacle. Let's do it. You get a running start. You begin to pick up speed. Not yet. You keep running. Continue. Why aren't you jumping? I don't know. Ah! Jump! Too late! Bang! Oh my god, it's hilarious! Damn! Are you alive? You broke down the whole barrier with your body. I feel it. Are you in one piece? I'm not sure. Damn. I think my shoulder is... You stand up with some difficulty. And another fucking trash barricade. Can't we just break them down? At least I didn't fall on a bunch of glass. You think it's the last barricade, you think there's a rope ladder right behind it. Well, it's not like I can get any dirtier. This is Linduff Jr. speaking. A joy storm is approaching. It will hit us in 5 minutes. A joy storm? You could certainly use one of those. After this junkyard, even an ordinary storm would make me happy. The pile in front of you doesn't look particularly big. Examine it. It's a bunch of junk. I feel you can probably just step over it. He's right, step over the pile. You carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. Huh, that was easy. Joy storm in 3 minutes. Ooh, come on, hurry and get outside. Leave the sewer. Okay, let's see what's in this upper district. Oh, a bunch of houses and several train cars stuck in them somehow. A door that is locked. Another door. The Joy Storm has arrived. I repeat, the Joy Storm? Dad? Is that you? You hear the sound of sand pouring out. It's getting closer. Soon it develops your whole consciousness. You're suddenly overtaken by such strong emotion that you involuntarily lean forward. It's like you're drowning in a calm, relaxing sea. Peace and quiet. You turn your head to the left and see your sister standing behind you. You're happy. She's not in danger anymore. You turn to the right and see your brothers. They're sitting next to you. All 10 brothers and you. Holy family tree! They're wearing strangely colored armor. You look down and see that you have the same armor on. You touch the armor. A piece flakes off, burning your hand. The image starts to fade. The vision passes, and in its place you're filled with an unbelievably nostalgic sense of longing. Etienne? It's evening already? How long was I out? A pretty long time, long enough that I started to worry about you. Damn it, we need to hurry. So, how was it? Strange. Like I was home. I'd do that again. It's locked, judging by the smell someone inside is making soup. This poor guy is sitting on the ground, leaning against the wall. An idiotic grin is whitening up his face. Hey, are you okay, friend? Mary, you're such a good girl, Mary. Looks like he's still caught in the joy storm. Yeah. Wait, 2 minutes pass, 3, 5. Finally, the man opens his eyes. Oh, need something, man? Thanks for not interrupting me. I really got caught up in that one. Hold on, why did your visions last so long when mine ended 10 minutes ago? Is this your first joy storm, man? Yeah, kinda. Here's some advice. Try not to move or look around too much. Concentrate on one thing and don't use up all your strength at once. That helps the visions last longer. Okay, got it. So what was it you wanted? I'm looking for the meteorologist's house. Looking for the sale, huh? Head straight south to the square and you should see the sale tent. But I wouldn't count on much there if I were you. Okay, thanks. Okay, so there's a little chance that the stuff is still there. We can buy it because nobody knows it's the device. Okay, there was a door there, but no one was home. Resting woman. No one will look at you over suspiciously. As they should, I am suspicious. The man hasn't come out of the storm clutches yet. Hey, I'm not murdering people here much. Seems this is the cell. Meteorologist's wife's counter. You see devices lined up on a dusty counter. Are you out of your mind with the prices like that, you old hag? An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. A tired-looking woman is behind the counter, and you see the slightest flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. Another one. If you're just here to look with no money, get lost. The counter is still surprisingly full, considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. Are you selling the meteorologist's possessions? Yes. All my husband's things are right here. Anything catch your eye? Examine the counter in silence. The counter is covered in devices of all different sizes and complexities. Which one controls the weather? I don't know. The text says it's a device covered in switches and dials. They're all covered in switches and dials. How about we look at the most worn out ones that look like they've been used every day? There are two that fit that description. On the left and the right. Ask about the left one. How much for this device? 100 bags of sand. How much? My price is firm, she says this harshly. My husband didn't make all of these devices or whatever by hand, just for them to be given out for free. You don't really want to say that loud, Etienne. I paid 10 bags of sand and a bribe just to get in here, and for that I had to crawl through the sewer. A bribe? And you want 100 bags for some piece of junk? Again, you're fucking sneaking in there. Why are you telling everyone you snuck in there? Do you want to get arrested? Oh my dear God. Just grab it and jump out of the book. We'll figure it out later. Where are you seeing junk here, you jerk? Get lost, I'm calling the guards. She grabs a radio attached to a pillar. Just grab the devices, damn it, Etienne. do it. You're the one who deserves to be arrested. 100 bags. You're insane. Etienne, what the hell are you doing? Just grab them and finish. That's what I said. She's insane. You hear the old man shouting from behind you. You're not sure why he's still here. Hands up! You turn slowly and see two guards with their clubs raised and ready. That's him! He tried to steal my husband's possessions. Arrest him! I was just looking. Don't worry, miss. We'll handle this. Both guards start slowly walking towards you. Oh, the options are horrible. Grab the first device you see and try to use it. You grab a random device off the counter and start pushing every switch and button you see. The guard and the meteorologist's wife watch you in silence. I don't think that's going to help much. Just run! You hear the whooshing of a club somewhere behind you. Watch out! Bam! Etienne! Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. Silence falls. At least we didn't lose health fighting them. And darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Ooh, they tossed me in the desert. Oh, yay, perfect. Great job, Etienne. Just perfect. Now, how are we gonna get back there to get them? Oh my god. You open your eyes. It's cold. Damn it. Was I out for long? Damn guards. You rub the back of your head, which is throbbing. Did anything else happen while I was spiced out? Silence. They took Roderick too. Yes, because we said we'll sell. He didn't have a tag on him anyway, so. Yay! Roderick? You tilt your head looking for the cage, but it's gone. Damn it! Stand up. Good job! We lost Roderick! Yay! At least we have five bags of sand. Okay, this looks like a dead end. So does this. Ah, there's a train track. Yes, of course there is. I don't think I should wander into the desert. Better off trying to get back to town. It's to the east. Yeah, don't say. Maybe if I follow the train track I will find town, but I want to check out what's in the desert. Maybe there's a chest or a treasure or a skeleton with money on it. I don't know. Yep, see, there's a skeleton. A dead body. You see a motionless body lying face down in the sand. Another disturber of the town's peace. Turn the body over. Oh, it's another Bookwalker. The man is wearing a coat. A tag is sewn into the chest. Examine the tag. The tag says W204. It also has the logo of a company called Reedram on it. Was he serving time too? What else would he be doing here? Go through his pockets. Nothing in the right one. In his left pocket you find some cash and some old faded checks. One of them is for phone service. An abandoned container. Okay, food and ink. That's always good to have. Oh wow, they didn't even toss me far. Right outside of town. There's a saucy metal plate here. You notice a slight glow coming from between the loose wall plates. What's this? Examine the inscription on the plate. You see a barely noticeable inscription on the plate. Trust a bag of bricks. Come on, I already know that. Notice that the wall plate isn't completely attached to the wall. Maybe I can move it. Maybe. Let me explore a little more. Just a minute. Okay, I highly doubt the ladder is down. They had already raised the ladder, yep. I figured as much. Is there anything further here? Don't like it. Okay. Oh, there we go, another sewer. Looked like it had a note on it, but no, just random papers. And the crate. Open it with a crowbar. 3 apples. We keep getting food for battle. Yay. Another crate. Open the crowbar. More food. I'm getting stressed. Locked grate. Right behind the grate you see a path leading out of the sewer. Shake it. You don't budge. Curse at it. Come on, you stupid hunk of metal. I almost made it. Keep shaking it. Nothing happens. Shake it like a psycho. Fucking hell, open up. Ah! You pull at the steel bars with all your might, but nothing happens. Oh, this is just great. I was so close, but looks like this is the end. Remember that you have ink you can use that you've used on plenty of other occasions. Oh right, I'm a writer! You hesitate for a second. Right? Use ink to weaken the grating. The ink envelops the bars of the grating and they start to slowly rust. Bang! You easily knock them out of place and clear your path. Done. I'm coming, Roderick. Okay, and I'm still blocked from going back, so Off to town I go. Okay, I can go back to the sewer, but no need for that. Put the touch here. Okay, seems everybody's off to bed by now. And that bitch is still there. Woman, go to sleep. Can't have my Roderick. You hide around the corner and peek out at the tent. Yes, Mr. Norino, I'm sure he was looking for that exact thing. He called it a weather controller. I did not say a thing like that. I did not pick an option that revealed it in any shape, form. And I did not say the weather. For a game that is very consistent about choices, it suddenly does not choice at all. Mr. Noriano is carefully twisting a device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Damn it, he's already here too. If this thing really can control the storms... Do you think my husband really created something like that? Didn't tell us. All these years. All those people who died in the storms or who went insane. He might have been responsible for all of that. I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't actually know what the device can do. And maybe your husband did everything he could. I hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for telling me this. It would have been terrible if such a valuable object fell into the hands of a stranger. I think we should... let's break the woman's radio. Crash! Your hit shatters the radio on the pole. The woman runs into a house. Give me that. Can it really control the weather? He asks calmly. And what if it could? Then I can't give you the controller. This thing could decide the fate of the whole town. I don't care. Noriano takes a step back, grasping the controller tightly to his chest. It looks like he's prepared to fight for it to the very end. You notice a familiar object around his neck. Hold on, that's mine! You point at Roderick's cage, which is hanging around Noriano's neck. When the hell did you manage to steal it? You sharply yank the cage off his neck and stuff it in your pocket. Noriano flinches, not expecting you to act so suddenly. We need to run now! Huh? His attention, all residents. This is Lindov speaking. There is a death storm coming. I repeat, there is a death storm approaching. Start evacuating. We have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No, I didn't touch it. We need to stop the storm. Give it to me now. Not a chance. Mariano takes a step forward. Tell me how to work it and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can try to figure it out. I'm looking for the instructions. Then what use are you? You're just going to let people's lives depend on your attempt to try to figure it out? Let me at least take a look at the display. I can see what it means. That storm, 7 minutes. Hurry, anyone with an empty train, take on Upper District residents. Train 12 is causing a jam up at the exit. The wheel fell off. Get that car off the tracks, it's blocking the way. I'm going to go see Lindefke and I will figure this out ourselves. Get out of my way. Grab him. Nitrano walks slowly past you. You try to grab him. But out of the corner of your eye you see an object flying right at you. The steel tip of a cane. Oh, for fuck's sake! Bang! Damn it, not again! You fall. Right before you hit the ground, you see Nitrano climbing the stairs of the meteorology tower. You open your eyes and get up with some difficulty. Finally! Get up the tower quickly and grab the controller! I don't know anything about a controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Turn wrong button. I need to check the stormometer. Warning, dead storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something, Mr. Nitrano. Gather your strength. Let's go, one final push. This has been such a long day. Cause you make stupid fucking mistakes. Where is the meteorology tower anyway? Nitrano is arguing with a young man, the controller in their hands. A wild wind blows through the window. The storm is almost here, we're out of time! Knocked Nitrano unconscious. Before Nitrano can react, you punch him in the jaw. Can't have you interfering. The young man watches in silence, slowly pressing himself against the wall. Take the controller. You take the controller off of Mr. Nitrano's unconscious body. You had your chance to stop the storm, now it's my turn. The young man presses himself against the panel of instruments. Red lights are flashing all over it. 30 seconds, he says, taking a quick glance out the window, then squeezing his eyes shut. Examine the weather controller. Dozens of buttons and switches, and not a single one is labeled. What an egoistic asshole. The look the young man shoots you is filled with 10% understanding and 90% fear of dying in a death storm. There are 3 big switches above the display. Start with those and I'll check the text, but there's not much about it here either. Flip the first switch. The first switch makes no sound, and as it moves, it seems to be completely broken. Try the second one. two lights on the panel below, come on. There are two buttons next to the lights. Push the first one. Alarm set for 4 a.m. coming from the device. The young man looks at you, a gloomy look. His shred of hope that he might be saved seems to have just evaporated. Yep, mine too. Oh my god, can we just jump out of the book and fuck those stupid characters, they're gonna die anyway. Push the second one. The whole panel goes dark and the device looks just like it did when you started. Flip the third switch. The device starts vibrating. Whatever that means, flip the second switch. The switch makes no sound as it moves. It seems to be deactivated now. Flip the first switch. The switch clicks loudly as it moves, then a multitude of indicators and buttons light up on the display. Let's see, you spin the device around, trying to decide what button to push now. The wind coming in through the window picks up and a strange metallic taste starts filling your mouth. You smell burnt metal. Okay, here goes. Try and push a random button. The storm is still moving. Close your eyes and push a random button. It's slowed down, but it's still getting closer. Scream and push a random button. It's moving away. It's moving away. Phew. You put the controller down with shaking hands, and your heart cheers from the people. And you hear cheers from the people outside getting louder and louder. That was close. Way too much going on for my first day. He holds his head in his hands. Go outside. Why go outside? Just wake up with the device already. A large crowd has gathered in front of the tower. The people around you are loudly discussing what just happened. Now the storm is moving towards the evacuees. I know, right, unstable? I saw the storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my own very eyes. And it was just about to reach the town, but then it stopped. Alright, calm down. The storm is gone. You can go home now. But what if it comes back? Well, you look at the controller in your hands. We'll just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away at the last second anyways? Yeah, and why did it get so close to the town? That's never happened before. It's a long story. We drove it off, don't worry. We? Who's we? It was the young meteorologist. You put your hand on the young man's shoulder. Lindov, the young meteorologist, did an excellent job proving himself. He managed to neutralize the death storm at the very last second. The crowd starts cheering. Hooray for Lindov! What do you mean neutralize? That's not important. What's important is that you're not in danger right now. Now, time for me to go. You look out the uncomprehending crowd before you jump, and your eyes slide over the people until they meet Lindov's looking straight at you. Are you that... He gestures in the controller, which you've already tucked under your arm as you prepare to jump out of the book. Listen, kid. This is your moment of truth, Etienne. What? Moment of... You'll do just fine without it. I heard these storms almost never hit the town anyway. Just keep on going a little longer, and then the book will end. And then everything will work itself out. Are there storms where you're from, too? Definitely not like these. Then maybe you can leave it with us, that device? Since the next time a storm comes, we won't be able to... Sorry, I can't. This device is the only thing that's keeping me from something dear to me. You thump your chest with your fist. Oh. Alright. Linda backs off defeatedly. Think about it. Damn it! You look around at the uncomprehending crowd. The people have gone quiet and they listen to you as they listen to your conversation with Linda. Think on it some more. Damn you, Roderick. It's not that simple. All you do is sit there in my pocket. It's nothing to do with you. Whisper starts running through the crowd. You hear snippets like insane and talking to himself. I can hand in this damn thing and then get off my shackles. Do you understand how much that will change things? Do you understand how valuable it is to me? All the suffering I went through for this. Just look around. Again. You sigh, but decide to look around at the whispering crowd. Are these real people you see in front of you? You examine the people in the crowd. Some are whispering and watching your performance. But it seems as though everyone knows that something important is happening. Even the guards who practically cracked your skull earlier are standing off to the side and unexpectedly discussing something. Elderly men and woman peer out from their windows trying to see what's happening in the darkness. A mother leads her child home. The child trips over a cable sticking out of the sand, and his mother quickly helps him up. Ooh, this is tough. Just think. Problem is, he already saw characters as people, got one of them out, and got himself 30 years in prison for that. So he's pretty determined that they're characters, and the more humane thing to do is to go their people and leave the item here for them. But the book sucks. But I kinda like Roderick, and I don't want to disappoint Roderick, so fuck it, they're people. People. Fine, damn you. You shove the controller in Lindof's hands, whispering, "If another star comes, flip this switch first, then press that button right there." I'm not sure how the rest of it works. Lindof, who seems to have accepted that you're a crazy person who talks to himself, suddenly beams with joy. He gives you a hug with his free arm, and you feel the warmth in his touch. Linda looks out at the people in the crowd. They still don't understand how the Death Storm, this odd device, and the man with the paper face are connected. "Thank you," he whispers, looking you in the eye for once more. "Alright, let's drop the sentiment." You look at the ground. "Time for me to pay what's due. Farewell." "Hello. Is the order ready?" "No, and it won't be ready." "Are you turning down the job?" "Yes, I've had enough. I won't put any more innocent people at risk." "So it's people. Very well." "What do you mean, very well?" "I mean, I made a decent bit of cash off of you. Besides, walkers like you usually break much sooner. So you actually did quite well in comparison. You may not have finished your last job, but I think you've earned your freedom just the same." "Huh?" "My shackles expert is on his way to you right now." "Thanks. I don't..." "He'll be there in a few minutes, so... See you soon, Etienne." "That's not a few minutes! And I have our doorbell. Shut up." "Oh." "Stay down. Where do you think you're going? Where's the rope? Tie him up." "Hey! After him, quick!" You fall onto the cold sand, and your pursuers land nearby. "So you want to do this the hard way." Damn it, it's so cold here. "Where's Vince?" "He's waiting in the car just in case." "Wait, Vince was on your side the whole time? That bastard." "Deal with him quickly, and I'll get the book ready so we can get to the collector." "Can you handle this?" "Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago. Come on!" Your voice echoes through the empty square. It seems like everyone is in bed asleep already. "Fine. Fight!" Stun the disabled store bastard. Oh, I stunned everyone. Nice. Can I do that again? Ooh, that's costly, but 2 disables and a drain ink. think I can kill this one. Ah, shit, that didn't work. Bread up and shield won't really save me, but let's drain this bastard. Food. Don't have enough for stun. I'll lose all my ink, but that's fine. Wow, they really drain all my ink. It's fine. Can do it. Haha, he missed. Are you okay? Relatively. What book did they want to take you into? 1 second. You pick up the book that one of the things dropped and look at the black cover. The name's been erased. They said something about a collector. Is that your boss? My former boss. You open the book and flip through the pages. You want to go there? I have this idea. Well, if you're sure about this... Jump in the book in a book? Well, that's Inception. Wow, half my face is broken. Oof. Incomprehensible. What? Why? Everything's blurry and there's no color. We've gone too deep. We're inside a book. Inside a book. I can barely breathe. Me too. We need to find the collector as soon as we can, then get out of here. What's your face? Why, what's... You touch your mask. Damn it, we need to hurry. You notice some familiar looking briefcases. A tag is visible on one of them. If you had book lungs. Reading. Walker, Rich A, Item X, Client, Herman, Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collector his orders in briefcases like these. So these are objects from other books inside. Think there's something you could use in there? You open two of the briefcases in front of you at random. Summon the first one. An old ragdoll is inside the briefcase along with a set of rusty pins. That what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? A voodoo doll? It even has pins. Examine the second briefcase. A leather-bound book lies on a velvet cushion inside the briefcase. There's something written here. As if? Hmm. Proper name would be a puppet. I know how to operate the doll, but the book sounds like a goddamn Death Note. For the doll, I'll need something of the persons to put on the doll so I can control them, and for the book, I'll probably need a name, so... Fucked either way! But I'm alright, let's take the book. You take the book out of the briefcase and instinctively clutch it to your chest. You could swear you feel its leather binding through your coat. Look, there's something else here. Next to the briefcases is a bag stuffed to the brim with a note attached that says, "To be sorted." Open the bag. Inside you find a folded up cloak, an opaque glass capsule, a small wand, and an old broom. Examine the broom. The broom trembles in your hands. You can feel it itching to take off. Did we get those from Harry Potter, maybe? Examine the capsule. On the capsule you see a yellow triangle with a biohazard symbol inside it. Not a great start. There is something reading here. Reading. Fear toxin. Oh, fear toxin? Now we're going somewhere. Inhalation causes prolonged panic and hallucinations. Store in a dark location. Ooh, should we take it? Examine the wand. A tag on the wand says polymorph wand transforms the target into an Ovis Aries. Ovis Aries? Sounds ominous. Just don't point it at yourself. Examine the cloak. You try and unfold the cloak, but as soon as your hand slips inside, the cloak disappears. So does your hand. Ah! Don't shout! Quiet! You carefully pull your hand out and it's instantly visible again along with the cloak. Take everything. You had the capsule and wand in your pockets, throw the folded up cloak on your shoulder and grab the broom. You're really kitted out. I hope we can use all this. Let's go find the collector. Oh my god, I got the goddamn Necronomicon. Oops, I'm not sure I should have. Wait. 3 walkers are standing around the table on the brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Damn, so this is a whole... This is where they handle the briefcases for the orders. What's the plan? Put on the invisibility cloak. Unfold the invisibility cloak, put it over your clothes. Looks like it's working. What's next? Oh my god, unstable to die for? Really? Yeah, don't say. Let's walk into the room and see if we can hear something. But why? What if there's something useful in there? You tiptoe into the room and start walking around the table. Everybody, freeze! The man stopped cold. There's someone here. Something just touched my leg. Find the spy. The walkers spring into action and start searching the room. You fall onto your back in surprise and the invisibility cloak slides off. Yeah, I should have just walked past. I know, I was trying to hear shit, not start a fight. Who the hell are you? Just fucking attack. Sound the alarm, quick! Can I book this bastard? Ooh, book was fun. Yeah, I thought I would do more damage than that. Thankfully he missed. Ah, because he didn't drain no. Okay. Yeah, you're not healing. I'm healing though. And healing. Yeah, keep disabling my stun and I'll just drain all your life. I could use the ink. I'll shield this one. Yeah, I'll just slash him to death. Fine. Alright, let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Should we start with some kind of weapon? Okay, let's see what's on the left. A massive futuristic blaster is laying in the briefcase. Whoa, that looks dangerous. Don't you think it's a little too much? Looks like it's for shooting tanks, not walkers. At least it's reliable. Let's see the other one. There's a faceted bottle wrapped in packing film inside the briefcase. The liquid inside is transparent, but a faint rainbow shimmers across the surface. What's this? A note is lying next to the bottle. You unfold it and read. Reading. If you find the water of life like you asked. I found the water of life like you asked, but I'm never going into a fairy tale again. Not for all the money in the world. What in the world was going on in those writers' heads? I'll be expecting my usual payment, K. Water of life? I believe it can heal any wound. I honestly wasn't impressed by the Necronomicon. It did 2 damage to everyone, but it also ate so much ink. Let's take the bottle. You put the previous artifact on the table, unwrap the packing film, and take the bottle containing the water of life. You see two walkers standing in the passageway. They seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They're discussing something quietly, completely unaware of your presence. So, what's our plan? Ooh, I can fear toxin them. It's kind of cute. You unwrap and throw the capsule of fear toxin at the walkers. It falls right between them and shatters. The men turn around sharply. Hey, stop, you! You see both men's eyes widen in horror. You're a monster! Help! Both men look around in terror, then jump over the railing into the darkness. Hope it's not too far down. Hehehe. A stack of books, including the ones I've written. The librarian is busy arranging books and probably wouldn't even notice an atomic bomb. Damn, should have kept the fear toxin for these guys here. I'll just cloak up and disappear because I don't see anything useful here. If I get the option. They saw me from far away and blocked my path. Use the wand! You would take the wand out of your pocket and point it at the closest walker. A beam of blue energy bursts out of the wand and hits the walker in the chest. In the next instant, a sheep is standing where he just was. Oh, that's right, Ovis aries is the scientific name for domestic sheep. I thought it was a spell. The other walkers have already dropped into a fighting stance, ready to attack. Ovis aries! You pump the wand at the closest enemy, but nothing happens. A large crack is now running through the crystal at the end of the wand. Bah, useless piece of... The other walkers simultaneously drop into fighting stances. At least we removed one. Let's kill the Drain Ink bastard. Stop healing everybody. Let's share some draining between us. No strong hit for you. Okay, we came out with full health and full ink. That's good. The boss's hideout. Aw, cat is lurking. Good cat. Okay. Alright, I give up. Just don't hit me. He smirks. Take off my goddamn shackles! You grab him by the throat. There's a slight problem with that. My shackles expert took the day off today. His daughter is sick. Whispering, he's lying. Whispering, I know. How about I call you when he's available, okay? It'll only be a few days. Lighten him with the book. I already swapped it for the water of life. I'm sorry. You hit him. Do you think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know, the answer is yes. You promised me you'd take them off, so hold up your end of the deal. But you didn't hold up your end. I'll hold it up right now. You squeeze his throat harder. Calm down, you idiot. No one except the writer's police can take them off. Do you really think my own men would have been walking around in shackles if it could take them off? I would build a literal empire stealing objects if I could do that, not this stinking warehouse. Wait, I thought you had proof that he could do it. A friend told me about him. Wait, Vince told me about you. And then I found out he was one of your thugs. Was that all part of your plan? Well, this thing that's happening now wasn't. He rubs his throat. You're going to take off my shackles. I don't know how, but that's your problem now. Or what? Huh? Are you going to kill me? A character? He winks a horrible wink. But you've turned into such a nice guy now, haven't you? You squeeze his throat with all your strength and look him in the eye. Let's find out right now just how much of a nice guy I am. That doesn't quite inspire fear, to be honest. Let's finish this up quickly, I have things to do. Some important people will be here soon, and I'll be offloading a huge lot today. You turn around and see a stack of containers through the open door. Yes, that's right. Did you think I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, I'm about to close the deal of the century. Are those containers full of stolen items? Fit to burst. Oh, okay, cat. Have a nice day at work. I can only imagine what will happen if all that floods the market. Oh, hydrate and stretch. Thank you, cat. Stretch. Sorry. Stretch. And hydrate. He glances briefly at the monitor, where I can see henchmen running in your direction. You're right. It's certainly time for us to finish up here. Grab him by the essence? Okay. Ooh, you push your hand deeper in, trying to touch not the collector's neck, but the very essence inside him. You feel a scrap of old paper. Your fingers run across the text written there in old ink. Many, many years ago. Choking. Wait! Start pulling. I can call the shackles expert, let's say tomorrow, okay? That's the only time frame I can give you. I'll get your shackles off and you'll be set. You can ride as much as you want. His henchmen are almost here. Sorry, I'm not letting that happen to me again. You grab his paper with both hands and start pulling it towards you. What are you thinking, Etienne? Don't worry, I've done this before. Oh, no. You see the client slowly separating from the book's environment, becoming something foreign. Damn, aren't his henchmen going to come for us? They don't have a direct route to that book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them there. You keep pulling the paper, it gets more and more difficult to pull. What's going on? Now is not the time to give up. No, I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. What now? They're right outside already. Now we add another force. You bend your knees, ready to jump upwards. You push off the ground. You hear an unbelievably loud crunching sound, so loud that it feels like the whole world must be able to hear it. With a ripping sound, the paper in your hand separates itself from the book and flies upwards with you. Damn it, I think I twisted my ankle again. What on earth was that? Where the hell am I? What have you done? He looks around. Time flies when you play a game that teaches you Japanese. I know, right? And I'm pretty much done with this one, so I'll stretch stream a little. This time I'm close to the end, unlike last time. You'll find out soon enough. The collector suddenly jumps up and aims a gun at you. It's an antique, decorated with a swirling pattern. take me back. Hey, calm down, calm down. Yep, we'll just finish Gungrave tonight. Etienne? Hand over the book. Now. Where's my book? I'm afraid nothing would come of it. Hey, don't joke around with him. That thing I just did. They'll hear it. Writers, please. Nobody move. Hey, you. Drop the gun. Not another step or I shoot him. Boss, that's Leroy Roshan. The collector? What the hell is going on here? Etienne? How are you mixed up in this? Oh, hello, officer. Hold on. How did you recognize me? You came in for questioning that same coat. Damn, I disguised my face, but I forgot to put on a different coat. I'm warning you, I won't surrender alive. He aims the gun at the police officers, then back at you. And hold back your little pet writer here. I see him. He puts his hands up and looks at the officer, waiting for a signal. Well, now we'll come to an agreement and everything will be just fine. Where's my book? I don't think we'll be coming to an agreement with you, thief. Quiet. No, we are going to make a deal and I'm going to walk away. You're accused of stealing thousands of objects, and now that you're in our hands, you're not going anywhere. That's enough. Suddenly turns to you. It's all because of you, you bastard! The sound of a shot rings out. Etienne! You close your eyes. Damn it! You open your eyes and look down. The metal of Roderick's cage protected you from the bullet, but there's not much left of it now. You see a small, ragged scrap of paper inside. Derek, you moron, I told you to stop talking! Sorry, boss. Are you alright, Walker? Shaybite! Almost ready! Now it's your turn. Hands up. You look at the remains of the paper in your hand. Don't make me use force. Cool it, he's just in shock. Etienne, it's best if you come with us now. We'll talk about all of this at the station, okay? Hold on, what's that in his hand? It's a character and not one from this book. Etienne, are you out of your mind? You're carrying around a stolen character? Even in your current situation? Derek! I Can't take an isolated character. Call for backup. You shove the officer. His head slumps into Derek, who staggers backwards, eyes shut. Damn it! Jump out from the book. Roderick? No! Are we gonna save Roderick? Can we save Roderick? Leroy Roshan, also known as the Collector, was detained by the entire network of writers who used the services by stolen items from books. Etienne was detained 5 minutes after his escape. The unknown stolen character was not found on him. 28 years later. Roderick! We can save Roderick! Etienne is alone in the city. Well, I think this is his house. Take off your disguise. You run a hand over your face. Oh, I turned into a handsome old man. Alright, now I'm ready. An empty carriage. And the front door. Bookshelf. Books are arranged neatly on the shelves. Stairs to the second floor. An office door. Sir? How can I help you? My name is Etienne. Waiting for you to continue? You probably don't remember me. We worked together a long time ago. I can't seem to recall that. Are you sure you're in the right place? I'm sure. I didn't say we were partners. I just wanted to see how you're feeling. Looking around questioningly. I do believe I'm quite alright. Should I be worried about something? Do you remember your name? Of course. And where you live? Baker Street. That's good, then. I had to make a few changes because of your injuries. Injuries, sir? Yes, although it seems everything worked out. Nah, it's not the Collector, that's Roderick, or more like... Or more like Dr. Watson, but sorry to keep you waiting, I'm back. Watson? He nods to the man by the window. Holmes? He nods back. And you, sir? He looks questioningly at you. I'm on my way out. someone you know, Watson? I'm not sure. Are you quite certain you're alright, sir? Yes, my apologies again for disturbing you. Oh, that was so adorable! I had no idea it was Watson. Aww. He's still better as Roderick. Yes, victory is mine! Well, time to head back. I'm glad you're doing well, friend. Aww. I think it worked. Well, Roderick, it's time for me to not be able to read the text that goes over so fast. I had to revisit so many books before I found the right one. Oh my god, this place is a mess again. Wario! Hi! Just in time for the final stroke of the game! Nice timing! Oh, this game was very satisfying. Thank you, love, for getting me Bookwalker. I was deeply enjoying my entire time with this. Could have made a whole new stream if you woke me up last time on time, but yeah, there we go. I won! I finished the game! I have to figure out what to play next. Probably the next game my love gave me. I have my own list of games and you just keep giving me games to play on stream, you meanie. Well, considering it started as a Minecraft mod, no wonder it's a decent Minecraft competitor. Ari's been playing it a lot as well, but yeah, it's not my type of game, those two. But I'm glad you had fun with it. You are having fun with this, Wario. Yes, Demon, I know. Shut up. Any post-credit scenes? I can skip the credits if I want to, but I think they're over anyway. Yep, it's over. Okay, let me boom some bears. I had a blast with it, though the last book made me a little angry, but overall I had a lot of fun. Okay, exclamation mark join to become a cute bear and fight for your life. And meanwhile, I'll try to figure out who am I raiding today. Holy shit, there's a lot of people online. Ooh, there's a pretty good melee right now. Go on, bears, kill each other! Does anybody have any raiding suggestions? And Shayla takes the win by murdering Desi, I think. Ah. Let's do another game, because I couldn't figure out who to raid. I'm open for raid suggestions right about now. Okay, this is a possibility if we didn't get a nice... Yeah, love, I know, but I'm raiding Jack like pretty much every day, so... I have some in-wills people here, so maybe Sword and Key would be nice for them to check out. Yeah, let's do Sword and Key today and try Froggy next time. After all, quite a few of Inwell's people have started following me now. Ooh, I win! Yay! So, giving them some more role-playing peoples to follow would be nice. So, okay, going to Sword and Key, and I'll be playing. What was that again? Something with a puppet next time. Until then, have a great Saturday and see you tomorrow. Ah, juggler. Okay, that was close enough. See you tomorrow. Bye.